Congratulations. Thank you for coming and spending the day with us.
Thanks for helping me out.
Okay, bye.
Brought to you by Campbell's. Possibilities.
What were the latest test results? Is my baby still doing well?
The fetal movement and heart rate all remain good. And your fever is down. You're still sick, but we can perform the C-section. Your baby is dangerously premature. It would be, even under the best circumstances.
This baby is coming out alive. I know it. Like, everything is gonna be better than fine.
Sucks. Majorly.
I know, baby. I'm sorry.
No, you tried, and that's what counts. It's just... Nicholas was supposed to be next to get the serum, and he really needs it. And he is getting sicker, running around, saving Maxie, and making himself crazy over Courtney. It's just not fair. I'll be right back.
Noah, I'll be ready to go again in a few hours.
Luke, your blood supply's completely tapped out. We're not getting another dose of antidote out of you anytime soon.
Well, look, I don't care about Cassadine Kid, and I'm nobody's hero, but my daughter is hurting. Her mother's gone. Her brother may not make it out of this alive. Isn't there something you can do for Nicholas?
Actually, there might be.
Oh, Dylan, this is so fantastic. You're going home.
And you know what? With my wife.
I can't believe it, Dylan. We're married.
I know. I mean, well, even though the wedding wasn't exactly the romantic adventure I wanted to give you, but still.
Dylan, do you want to know my definition of romantic?
Hmm.
You. My husband, alive. God, I thought I was going to lose you.
Seriously, do you think I would pass up an opportunity to spend the rest of my life with the woman I love? We're charmed. You know that?
How so?
Well, I beat the virus, you didn't get it, and now we're going home.
Actually, I was just going to ask you to stay.
Carly, don't! Are you out of your mind? You can give yourself another dose of the virus.
Or the cure, Jason. So I'm either gonna live or I'm gonna die. Now all we do is wait.
I miss you guys. I just hope this thing is over soon.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Thanks again for everything. Remember what I said, okay?
I'll see you soon. Oh my God. Emily? Emily, are you okay? I need help in here. Somebody help me. Honey, what happened?
Oh my God, Emily, what happened?
I just found her like this.
Oh my God, we need to get her to her room. We need to run tests. This could be the virus.
You gonna say it or should I?
Doesn't look good.
And you saw Dr. Lee's expression. No matter how desperate Courtney tries to will this baby into the world, Jax, I'm really sorry.
I don't know what's gonna do to Courtney if she loses this baby.
It's your loss, too. That's why you need to be with her. Just don't let her see any doubt in your eyes about this baby's survival.
I'm gonna go get an OR prepped.
Thanks. Hey. He is excited as I am.
I'm ready to jump out of my skin, yeah.
No matter what anyone says, thinks, or fears, we are going to finally have our miracle baby. I know it because we're on a roll of miracles. Starting with the fact that I could conceive and ran up to you and Nicholas being in the same room without it breaking into a fight. Promise me it'll stay that way. Promise me we'll raise our child in peace with respect for one another. And that we'll never use our child against each other. Promise us.
I promise.
Some of the people in quarantine seem to have an immunity to the virus. Georgie, Tracy, which is why they're being released. But you're a unique case. You contracted the virus and then you survived.
Well, you know, I had reason to live.
Well, that does help, but the chances of finding another Luke Spencer were pretty slim.
Wait, but you're saying that I have the same antibodies in my blood that Luke has?
Possibly, yeah.
And my blood could save people?
Well, normally we take the precaution of waiting 36 hours before we start a procedure, just to make sure you're strong enough to withstand it.
Well, then we're gonna have to wait.
The problem is we have patients that won't survive. And with Luke out of commission, you could be their only hope.
Hey. You know you have done some crazy and stupid things, but injecting yourself with something that could be fatal. We're just gonna have to wait.
Hello?
Elizabeth, it's me.
Lucky. Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm here. I really miss you. Are you sure you're okay?
How are things?
They're getting worse by the minute.
I can barely hear you, so I'm just gonna talk. We may have found something to help. It's an antidote. Carly came up with a way to test it. If it works, we're heading back. If it doesn't, we have to stay.
Honey, I can barely hear you. Lucky, I love you. Oh, God, I'm so hot.
I'm laying my head on this refrigerator. Oh, better yet, just open it up. No. Would you look at this? Good old American beer.
Carly, I don't think drinking a beer right now is probably the best idea.
Are you really going to deny me my last request? You know, this reminds me of an afternoon back in Florida when the air condition was out of our crappy apartment, which was no surprise there. There were the bugs were crawling through the holes in the screens. And my mom, well, my adopted mom, had some guy with her in the other room, and I could just hear him going at it like pigs. So I walked over to the fridge, and I sat down, and I put my chin on the vegetable crisper. That's a nice memory, isn't it? I got tons of them. I should write a book. You know, my mother, Virginia, could never hold on to a man. No, neither could Bobby, for that matter. So at least I've combined honestly. But I've always been able to hold on to you.
Guess who's gonna be staying here for a little while? Christina and baby Molly. You think you can handle that?
I'm glad you called ahead of time. I got everything ready.
Okay, great.
Jason and Mom are heroes. They are out searching for a cure for the epidemic.
Michael, you can tell us all about it while everybody gets baths and fresh clothes.
Need some help?
I wouldn't turn it down.
All right, come on.
Come on.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, buddy. Hello.
I thought you'd want to know. Emily collapsed.
When?
Right after you left.
What happened?
He passed out.
Do you think it's the virus?
If so, it might have mutated.
Well, I have the test results. Well, I am very relieved to report that you do not have the virus.
Well, that's good news. But your symptoms do indicate complete mental and physical exhaustion. Since we near the bed, I'm sending you home.
But I feel much better, Patrick. I can still help.
You two can be the bad guys on this one.
You know he's right. Emily, it isn't going to make you a bad person if you go home and get some much-needed, well-deserved rest.
I don't need rest, Mom. I need to be productive.
This is what happens when you refuse to take breaks. Your body does it for you.
I don't see you resting.
2 naps. One of them lasted 6 hours.
You're not Superwoman, Emily. You've been on duty nonstop. You need to recharge.
All right, you're ganging up on me.
Well, then you better conserve your energy because you're not going to win this one.
Okay, fine. I'll go. Everybody happy?
Very.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, well, just to go on record, I'm leaving under protest.
Okay.
Bucky called.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, he's okay. That's all I needed to hear. So you need to go, though. Come back if you want. It's not like this thing is going away anytime soon.
Well, I don't like the way he looks. When's the last time a doctor checked on him? Never mind. Why don't you just make yourself useful for once and go look for a doctor?
The mellifluous, poisonous tones of my lovely wife's voice.
On second thought, you're recovering. So why don't you save your strength and I'll handle it.
Why are you pretending to be nice?
There's a really interesting story about that. I happened to walk in on Tracy while she was praying in the chapel.
Luke.
And the chapel didn't go up in Lucifer flames?
No. Apparently, who's ever in charge of lightning striking is on vacation. But my wife made a deal to be a nicer, more generous, loving person in exchange for Dylan's life.
You scoff. I can do this. Watch.
Ew.
This blood-taking thingy, it isn't natural, so there has to be risks.
Well, there's weaknesses, sudden drop in blood pressure, hallucinating, shock.
Death?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
That's it. No, you can't do it.
No, wait. He said possibility, okay? And if I don't do this, then there are people that are for sure gonna die. So, yeah, do what you gotta do.
Dylan.
Be sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll get everything set up.
Please, Dylan, please reconsider. I know I'm being selfish and awful, and I don't care. I just don't want you to die.
I don't want that either, okay? I really don't, but
You're not the kind of guy that could refuse to save a life if it was in your power.
look at me, okay? Don't be scared. I don't want you to be scared, but I can't go on with the rest of my life knowing that I could have helped and didn't. Please, just support me in this.
You shouldn't be here.
Where else would I be?
Try bed.
I'm fine. Medical spotlight's on you now.
I'm going to have this baby.
Oh, you don't have to convince me of that.
I'm so lucky that I still have you. I almost blew it by being confused and afraid. I realized it doesn't matter. Jax can be as mad as he wants. He can be the kindest, most reasonable man in the world. None of it changes one simple fact. You're the one that I love. Whatever we have to get through, we will get through it together.
Mm-hmm. When you and I and the baby are well, when we get out of here, I'm gonna get that ring I bought you, and I'm gonna put it on your finger, and we're gonna have the future that we promised each other.
Suddenly the future just seems so far away.
No, it's still right here. All we have to do is hang on to it and never let go.
Sorry, no one's allowed in.
You don't understand. I already had the virus. I'm cleared. There's somebody in there that's sick.
Take
That
another pal, right?
I'm not your pal.
No, you're the jerk who's trying to stop me.
I don't have
from doing my
time for
job.
this. Hey,
Sonny.
I heard you were sick. You all right?
No, I'm all right.
Huh?
I'm all right.
Chopper just landed on the North Ridge.
On the North Ridge? The one coming to get us is landing to the south. Okay, look, I want you to take this, make it to the rendezvous point. I want you to get back to Port Charles.
Listen, I'm not leaving you and Carly alone
Lucky,
here.
we're gonna be fine.
Carly
Okay.
is sick.
Jason?
You are still recovering. You need medical attention. We need to get what's in this vial analyzed immediately.
Jason.
If it's the antidote, it's gonna help everybody right away. If it's not, somebody's gotta stay back here and keep looking for it
Jason.
anyway, right? What?
My fever broke. It's the antidote.
You up for company?
Only if it's my favorite cousin.
You know, somehow I think Jesse might rate right up there.
How are you?
I heard about what happened.
Yeah. I guess I owe my life to Nicholas Cassadine.
So, you had a heart attack.
And I'm sure yours must be broken. I can't stop thinking about your dad.
You know, I guess I haven't really began to deal with that yet.
By choice?
A little, maybe, but I think mostly it's hard to indulge in your own problems when people are sick and dying around you. I'm glad you're gonna be okay.
I don't think so.
This is gonna be tricky.
I hope we can hold on till we get what we need.
Dylan?
Nicholas.
We'll be going in soon. How are you feeling?
Ready.
Hey, someone wants to see you.
Yeah. She's supposed to be in bed.
Hey, I've missed out on enough of your life already. There's no way I'm going to be absent for the birth of my daughter's first child.
I can do this.
I have no doubt. If there's anything I've learned about you, it's you have a will of iron. And you know your own heart. Those are pretty amazing traits to pass on to a little one.
I love you, Dad.
Oh, I love you too, Princess. Well, by the way, I got first dibs on babysitting.
No, yeah, sure, you say that now. Thank you for being here. It means a lot.
Sweetheart. Are you okay?
Yes, suddenly I'm afraid something's gonna happen.
Oh, no, shh. None of that, okay? The next time I see you, you're gonna be a mom, and that's all there is to it.
We're set to go if you are.
Let's have this baby.
I'm sorry you can't come in. This environment has to be as sterile as possible, and you're sick.
I love you. I'll be right here, okay? Right here.
How'd you know I collapsed?
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth called you? Oh, over for that.
what the doctor said?
That I'm exhausted and they kicked me out.
That sounds really good to me.
Then why do I feel so guilty?
You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you take care of everybody else except yourself. That's gonna end, at least for tonight. You're gonna come home with me.
Here. You're a lot cooler.
Yeah, whatever is in that vial is golden. Where is it?
It's right here.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Are you sure you're all right? Because we're gonna have to make a break for it at some point.
I can hang. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
See, that's. Oh,
I'm a little weak.
You had fun?
Yeah, it's great. I was here for a couple hours. I'm already tired. End of the day here at General Hospital Studios, and I just got given a package. I don't know what it is. Oh my. Picture of the big man, Anthony Geary, Luke Spencer. Thank you very much, everybody. Everybody was so great here. Everybody's the nicest people you ever want to meet here. Had a great time. Thanks again. Bye.
Brought to you by Campbell's. Possibilities.
So you think you're gonna die?
I think it's been in the back of my mind since I got BJ's heart. I mean, I'm not saying it was a conscious realization. It kind of hit me the last time I got sick. Just, I guess when you're facing your own mortality, you get a little reflective. I was just trying to figure out what was going on with my life, you know, why I was acting out, why I was diving headfirst into any crazy experience that presented itself. Then I realized, you know, I think I knew I was living on borrowed time. Now here I am in the hospital again, and I can't help but think maybe this time my time's run out. You know, you're the last person I should be talking to about this. Your dad just died. I'm hopelessly shallow.
Editing yourself around me for any reason, because I'm gay, because my dad died, it's the worst thing you could be doing right now. One thing I think I learned from my dad dying is that you should always say what you're feeling. I think that applies across the board, and you're my cousin. I would hate to think you would hold anything back from me, so please continue.
I don't even think I could explain it. It's kind of abstract. It's like there's this weird design. You know, like first there's Wild Maxie, and then there's Maxie, the hospital volunteer, who's trying so hard to prove she's a person of substance. But Lucas, I hate hospitals. I hate the colors. I hate the smells. I hate the isolation, even though there are people everywhere. Then we arrive to the grand irony that hospital is going to be where I finally run out of time. Makes a weird kind of sense, don't you think?
You shared any of this with Jesse?
No, he wouldn't understand. He's too practical, too protective. He'd want me to stay here until the very last minute, just in case some miracle cure popped up.
And that's a bad thing?
That's not what I want.
What do you want?
I don't want to die here. I want to be someplace beautiful, someplace peaceful. Lucas, you have to promise me if it comes to that point, if it comes to the end, you're gonna do that for me, okay?
You bet.
What's happening?
Dropping blood pressure.
It's okay. It's to be expected.
What are you doing to my son?
Dylan has the same antibodies in his blood as Luke does. He's donating some of them.
This was your doing, wasn't it? Don't you get that he's sick?
Please calm down. This was Dylan's decision.
And what's your excuse? You're supposed to be doctors to heal and do no harm. Oh, you're just in time. Your friends are about to kill my son.
That's not true. Noah asked Dylan to donate some of his blood for the antibodies.
Dylan developed the same antibodies that you have.
Well, you hang in there, young Spielberg. You can do this. I've been through it about a half a dozen times or more, and I can tell you it's no fun. It feels like that damn machine is on fire, sucking the life out of you. You want to rip the tubes out and run screaming from the room, but if you stick with it, it levels off. And the good part is you could save somebody's life. That should appeal to you.
BP stabilizing, but we still have to hurry.
Got it.
Oh.
You did it.
You mad at me?
Are you kidding me? Dylan, I'm so proud I could burst.
How do you feel?
Like I've been run over by a freight train?
That sounds about right.
I don't know what to say, but because of you, my brother has a chance. Both of your brothers do.
Got him?
You guys all right?
Yeah. How about you? Lucky you've been hit.
It's not blood. It's the antidote.
Okay, from this point on, guess what? You're not allowed to move. All right?
You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna try.
Hey. Oh. Okay, hey, not too hard because she's a little fragile right now. She's got out of the hospital.
No, it's fine. You just hug as tight as you want.
So, what are you doing up?
Well, actually, I'm the only one up. I'm too hungry to sleep.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go and make something, right? You wanna pick something out?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, I guess the peace and quiet's out the window, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. Just being away from the hospital and in a normal environment feels like heaven. Is that horribly selfish?
You can never be selfish. It's not in your makeup.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna go, check out the tornado. You go ahead and lay back, relax. If you want to take off your shoes, recharge, whatever you need to do, okay?
Hey, Sonny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, you look like hell.
Thanks, so do you.
I'm worried about everything. Courtney loses the baby, if she delivers. It's months too soon.
Courtney's strong and determined. She'll
Hey,
do
hey,
it.
easy,
No,
easy.
okay.
No, it's all right, Nicholas. You need a doctor.
I don't feel anything. Is that normal?
The epidural numbs the lower half of your body. You might feel some pressure or sensation of tugging, but it's all perfectly normal. How are you doing?
Fine. I'm a little afraid.
Hey, I'm right here.
Focus on your baby's father. Think about the child you'll be sharing. We'll be finished in no time.
What's happening?
Why Courtney's monitor's going off?
Not Courtney's. The baby's.
On ABC.
How's my son?
Weak. Otherwise, good, though. It'd be a lot better if you could restrain from yelling at people. That'd be nice.
No yelling. Just quiet awe. You did an amazing thing, Dylan.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
I know I leave a little something to be desired in the supportive mother department. But I have never been more proud of you, nor more grateful that you're alive.
Wow, that's great to hear. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
You've been out of the loop. I've decided to turn over a new leaf. And that includes making up for lost time with you. I'm going to give you all the help and support you need to realize your full potential. The first order of business is wiping this ridiculous marriage off the books.
Knew it, knew it, knew it. Listen to me, okay? Georgie and I are husband and wife forever, and there's nothing you can do about that now.
Don't be so sure.
Help me till the uterus. We're out of crisis. The baby's heart rate is back up to normal.
Hang on.
Scalpel. Focus.
Right here.
Of course I am. Nothing could keep you away.
I can see the baby. Nicholas.
So you have been incredible. I hope you realize that.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, with this whole epidemic, the way you've helped people.
Yeah, I was just doing my job.
Well, in a quietly exceptional kind of way. Right?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I've been in such a crisis of confidence for so long, you know, and I'm not sure it's completely over. I probably have a long way to go, but for the first time, I feel like a doctor, you know, like I found what I'm good at, that I make a difference.
It's about time you start realizing your own worth. Well, you know what? I don't want to keep you up because the reason you left the hospital is for you to get some rest. So I had the gatehouse prepared, so let me get you to bed. I'm sorry, that didn't really come out right, but
What if it did?
Should have taken better care of that antidote.
Stop blaming yourself, okay? They were shooting at us.
Well, it means we're back to square one. We can't leave unless we have another dose.
Listen to me. We need answers. Where's the new batch of the antidote? Don't lie to me. I know there's more. Where is it?
Gone. Oh.
Dylan and I are married now. Whether you like it or not, there's nothing you can do to change it.
Well, I don't really have to do anything because the marriage isn't legal.
How do you figure?
I figure Georgie's underage.
Yeah, and Mac consented.
Dylan, Mac is not Georgie's custodial parent.
Things happened so fast, we couldn't get a hold of my mom. But now we can, and I'm sure she'll agree.
Well, I'm not so sure. That would be your mom.
Mom?
I'll leave you to work it out.
Oh, Mama. It sure didn't take you long to revert to form.
All right, you point this is useless. The guy said the antidote was gone. He must have used it all.
I found something.
What is it?
It's a shipping bill. Cryoleum sent out 40 vials of something late last night.
Virus or antidote?
It doesn't say. Look where it's going.
I don't see an exact address. Somewhere in Port Charles.
We gotta get him back in the bed.
there's no time.
I'm gonna give him the serum right here. But brace yourselves, it may already be too late.
It's a boy.
You hear that, Jax? We have a son.
It's incredible.
He's not crying. Why isn't he crying? What's wrong with the baby?
All right, the place is preheated. There's snacks in the fridge. Anything else you need, you just go ahead. I'm right up.
Oh, Sonny. Hey, you promised to take me to bed.
Well, that's not exactly what I said, but...
I've been breathing in death for days. At one point, I thought the next one was going to be yours. Tonight, I want to celebrate life. I want to feel